He's a teenager described as absolutely pure evil. Nicholas Cruz planned to inflict maximum damage at his former high school in Parkland, Florida, setting off a fire alarm to flush children out into the corridors where he began to shoot. Tonight, 17 people are confirmed dead and more than a dozen injured.
Oh my God!
From inside a classroom, the sound of mass murder.
He went up and down the hallway, just banging and shooting into the classrooms. I just saw blood everywhere.
Desks used as shields as students frantically texted their parents. SWAT teams moving from room to room. Those who chose to run sprinted with their hands up, already trained on how to deal with this kind of emergency. Outside, helicopters, army tanks and a parking lot triage, a war zone at Stoneman Douglas High School next to a giant pile of backpacks.
We can't get to her. We can't get a hold of her.
Have you called and you've texted, nothing has come back?
No. Her girlfriend got shot, we heard.
This girl watched her teacher get shot.
Because we saw his body for like 30 minutes. We were just like praying and crying.
Dead bodies around the floor and blood all around the floor.
This teacher saved 19 students, pulling them into her classroom.
We sort of huddled, in the corner for a few minutes, and then I made the decision to move everyone to the closet.
It was around 2:30 when the rampage began. The gunman stormed the building wearing a gas mask and carrying smoke grenades. He set off the fire alarm to force students into the halls where he was waiting for them.
I heard 5 pops, and I was like, that's not a drill. I was like, and we never did a drill like that.
It was a full hour before the gunman was arrested and taken to hospital, and it was someone they all knew. Nicholas Cruz, 19, a former student expelled last year for behavioural problems. Teachers claim he was troubled and had been identified as a potential shooter.
We threw a lot of kids through jokes around like that, saying that he was the one that screwed up the school.
Officials say he used an AR-15 rifle and had countless magazines. His Instagram profile showing he was obsessed with guns. Cruz chose February 14th to carry out what is now the country's 18th school shooting just this year. A Valentine's Day massacre that never should have happened.
I'm tired of praying. America, you're killing your kids. What are we going to do about this?
9 News correspondent Lizzie Pearl is in Parkland, Florida this evening for us. Lizzie, what more do we know about Cruz?
Yeah, good evening to you, Pete. Well, the shooter is still being questioned as we speak. Investigators want to know all about his motive as well as the level of planning that went into this mass shooting. They are scouring his digital footprint, also looking at his social media posts, which have so far been described as very, very disturbing. Schoolmates of Nicholas Cruz have described him as a loner. Chillingly, many of them predicted that one day he may do something like this. And we will find out a whole lot more when he faces court tomorrow. The US President Donald Trump has offered his condolences to the victims and their families, but he has stopped short of bringing up gun control. Pete.
OK, Lizzie, thank you.